tune in.
Okay. For the 3 of you that are still here remaining, our apologies. Please, first thing, let us know is there's sound. Please tell us there's sound.
Thumbs up if there's sound. Please.
It might not be the best sound you've ever heard. We're having to do it through the Mac. Our trusty mics are not working.
Sound on.
Sound on. Sound on.
Thank goodness.
Thank the Lord there's sound on. Aye. Well, hope you guys are having a better Monday than we are. Hope all is well. Michael, how's your Monday?
Smashing.
Little roundup of the week. Obviously, a couple of videos with our boy Ronnie last week. It was good to have him in. We are. Well, in fact, let's start here. Let's start with a little housekeeping on Matty Boy. I saw a lot of people saying, "When's he coming back? Is he back? When's that happening?" There is no timetable, and please, this is as sincere as I can be with you guys. Please don't ask when he's coming back. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help him. It doesn't help anyone. So just give him his time. Let him be. He needs time. He'll be back when he's back, and when he is, it's going to be something for us all to celebrate. So please just give him his time. All right. Usual Q&A. We're going to fire into it as much as we can. Yeah. We will touch on whatever you guys want. Okay, so fire on in there and let's get them going.
Here's the first one. Does the new online TXG store ship to the US? We ship worldwide.
Yeah, we do ship worldwide. Obviously, right now, obviously shipping rates and shipping times and things around the world, that's not the easiest thing to navigate. So, we're looking at a bunch of different ways in which we can navigate that serves you guys better. The great thing about our online store is we get the analytics of who is abandoning carts, who's filling out orders, where are they coming from. So if there's something in terms of whether it's shipping costs or whatever that may be, we can see that that's clearly a trouble point in the UK or wherever that may be. So it's good. It's good.
Yep.
Joe, any chance we can have a fundraising live stream for Matt to cover any medical expenses for him and his fiancée? Yeah, we've thought obviously a lot about that and how best to cover that. I'm not sure, Joe, what the best thing is to do right now. And, we
are talking about it.
Yeah, we're looking at whether it's support of a charity that kind of Matt maybe is using as a support network right now or whatever that might be. But, we are looking at that and, we'll definitely come up with something though. That's definitely for sure.
Definitely.
Let's see. Okay. Joe, grab one if you see one, Mikey. Yeah. Go for it.
What's your take on Mickelson using TaylorMade's original 1 mini driver? Are you surprised there's no more of these on the market?
No, I'm not surprised. If you ever go back to any of our old videos on the mini drivers, I just don't see there's not a place for them anymore. Mickelson's an odd duck in the sense of he's got his preferences, but we never sold any in here, not one.
Zero. I think we still have the original one back there.
Yeah. 3 woods are so good nowadays, to be honest, that I think they've completely made the need for those to just not be the case. Yeah, hot 3 woods. Ventus wins again, I know.
Crazy.
It's
interesting week on tour. It's a weird event this week. I like PGA National. I've been there. I've walked it. But I don't know. It was a weird vibe this week on tour. It was like everyone took a vacation. Good win for Matt Jones and obviously a good player, but
there was some big events. The Arnold Palmer event is obviously one of the big ones outside of the WGCs or that's one of the majors on the tour.
Yeah.
That Memorial, we spoke about it. And then obviously the Players is a taxing week, and you've got Augusta coming up.
You've got match play this week.
That's probably even a bigger point, right? To be honest. Yeah. So it probably fell victim of being. It used to be before. Did it not used to be before the Arnold Palmer? And then the Players was in.
I think so.
It was in May.
Yeah, because they used to play a couple events in Texas before Augusta. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah. So I think it more has to come down with where it falls in the schedule. I mean, a bit like our Canadian Open here. I mean, it was always a victim of the schedule. It was the week after the Open Championship, and we never ever got the quality of field that a national championship here that we felt like it deserved, and which is always too bad.
Marcus is saying first Sunday he hasn't watched in months. Yeah, I would. I'd agree with you. I was watching Drive to Survive, the Formula One doc on Netflix. So good. So good. Gets ready for the season.
This weekend,
yeah.
Mike, thank you. Congrats on the new site, boys. Seeing the matrix and dollars really helps budget. That's a good point. I never really thought of that, Mike. Do some budget prep before fits. Guys, for the new online store, as of right now, it's obviously only set up for custom builds. We will be adding the stock ones in there. So if you want to, a stock set of JPX 921 forged, and you want to pick a, Money Taper 120, but you want it to be built and fulfilled by Mizuno, so the shafts aren't an upcharge, that will be possible on the site. We will have full upcharges or full OEM upgrade shafts on there. Yeah. So that's just more the evolution. We just didn't want to hold the website back to wait for those to be added in as SKUs from our team on the back end.
Match play winner pick?
Oh, who's hot to trot? Spieth, Texas boy.
Yeah.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah. Dallas or Austin?
I don't know. I thought it was Dallas.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Remember. One of the two.
Yeah, wherever it is, Texas boy, playing well, home game for him. I think he knows the course really well. They talked about it in the past. So, Austin, Joe's saying. So,
Austin,
yeah, cool. Ivan's asking, when's the earliest club fitting session from TXG? When we open, we don't know when that is.
Nope.
So we probably are expecting it to be in about 2.5 weeks after Easter.
Yeah.
We thought 3 weeks, or roughly 3 weeks, 2.5 to 3. But
yeah, it's interesting with the whole lockdown stuff. We don't know. We don't know.
We have not. It's a moving target every single week, Ivan. So I think I messaged you before on you DM'd me about it. Just email Marianne, get yourself on the list.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's the fastest way you'll get in at this point. There obviously is a list already. That's all we can say for right now.
Someone's saying there they got their first dose of the vaccine. Thank you for taking the vaccine.
Yep. Good for you. Everyone who takes it is helping, I think, at this point.
Definitely.
Get us back on track. It's good to see the numbers are incredible. We're not doing so good up here. Patrick, over under on the number of munis Mikey plays this year. I'm going to say number of munis Mikey plays this year 4.
Sure.
Because we would play like a muni is like TPC Toronto's a muni. You can pay and play there.
True, yeah. I'd like to play Lakeview. Honestly, it'd be nice to play it.
You're on your own for that one.
A couple anyways.
Yeah.
Someone sent me a message on IG and they're like, can't believe you don't play Muni. I do.
So those of you who are kind of familiar with the golf WRX scene, Ryan Brath is a Muni advocate.
Loves a
Muni. You are the opposite of a Ryan Brath. In many ways, but in this being the primary way, you are so snobby when it comes to golf.
No, I just like good architecture. I like the history. And I like
you like a shinier shoes.
Very
shinier shoes.
Oh man.
TXG event in Lakeview. Well, we're hoping sometime. In the future we get a TXG event at a public course, probably in the south. Not up here.
Yeah.
Look at you screwing up your face.
Got scared there.
TPC Toronto, Ryan, is definitely an upscale public course.
Yeah, it's not really a Muni. Muni's like owned by the city.
Like municipal, is that not just available for the public?
TBC should be, if it was private, it'd be one of the best.
I think you can
be a membership
component.
Yeah. But so I would consider it like Don Valley's a Muni.
Yeah. Kyle said. So Mikey will be teeing it up at Sweetens Cove then.
No, I would play there.
Selective.
I have been invited.
That's why I say 4, because there are munis you would play.
Yeah.
There are
like Winter Park in Florida. I'd play it anytime.
Yeah.
Palm Beach Par 3. Great.
Exactly.
Where are the head covers? When are the head covers hitting your website? Hopefully before the Masters.
Yeah, we're hoping so. We are hoping so. Or I would say before Wednesday. Never mind before the Masters.
Yep.
The pictures are taken. We just have to upload them now. So a Bethpage is a muni. I mean, that's what I was saying to you the other day.
Yeah.
Those types of munis. Torrey Pines. That's a muni. There you go. Tom Morris, young Tom Morris or old Tom Morris, I'm not sure which one.
The ultimate muni.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but yeah.
George is asking, he just ordered his Autoflex with his TSI 4. What will the swing weight be? Will cutting down the shaft help lower to Autoflex recommended, or will it be fine? George, if I don't know, I have no idea what length you're going to play at, pal. You're going to assume cut it down to 45 and a half. It'll still be a touch heavy on the swing weight in terms of what Autoflex recommend. You might have to change the head weight slightly, maybe take 4 out the head, that type of thing.
Thoughts on Mitsubishi MMT driver shaft? It's very OEM. It was built for the OEMs. OEM. It was built for the OEMs.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't tried it.
No,
is the answer.
No,
but we don't know. We haven't tried it. Grab something there. I'm just refreshing.
Can bounce be removed from a Cleveland full face? You can change. You can alter the loft, and it will take bounce away. But grinding it, I wouldn't recommend it.
No, you're probably struggling to start with enough head weight to significantly change the sole. So I'd probably say no to that one.
Yeah.
But you can, as Mike said, you can go 2 degrees either direction. So if you wanted to play less bounce, maybe you start at 60 and go to 58 or something like that. Take a little bounce away.
Wedge is saying the online store is dangerous, lads. Hovering over the pay now button.
Click it.
Yeah, click it, dude. MMT is the Muni of driver shafts.
Correct.
Muni Mike, that's going to be my new name.
Muni Mike.
TXG build shop walkthrough. Yes, Friday. Hopefully Friday.
Hopefully, Joseph.
IG Live.
That's the plan.
Have you tried the Vokey T-Grind close to L? No. T-Grind is a different animal versus L. I don't like the L grind, but T-Grind is nice. I had one way back in the day. It was nice.
I think T is more like what I've made that M, to be honest.
100%.
Yeah. Kind of modified the sole in that one. So, that's more my preference for how I like to have the 60 sitting.
Do you aspire to be like Mike when you grow up?
One day.
Nice. That's nice.
One day. When I'm a big boy.
Nice and tall. Will putters be coming to the online store? I had a couple guys ask me that this weekend. Yes, they will be. Yep,
they actually are sitting in drafts, I believe. I think Jamie's uploaded them. He just had to do some product descriptions. Guys, the online store, as I'm sure you can imagine, it's an undertaking, man. It's a serious undertaking. So our team done it in-house. We had some help building the frame and the sort of graphics and stuff like that for it, but it was a big undertaking from our team. So kudos to JT and Jamie who put in a ridiculous amount of time on that one.
Yeah.
Good for them.
What else?
What is your least enjoyable fitting experience, Michael?
I love it all.
What's the proper answer?
I love it
all. There's no such thing, Aaron. No such thing. I can tell you what I like the most. I definitely like a driver fit the most. I really enjoy a driver fit. I think that's a fun one to be able to move weight around the head and stuff like that. I think in an iron fit, you can obviously move loft and lie up and down. You can obviously change shafts and things like that. But I love being able to manipulate CG and start getting the head to behave differently. What about you?
I like an iron fit.
There you go. There you go.
What else? Watching Ronnie's driver fitting has been great. Yeah, it's a good 2 videos.
Good, yeah. Ronnie's another really good candidate for the channel. Somebody who you guys would really resonate well with. Oh.
Maybe.
84 miles an hour on the 6-iron. 100 on the driver. Guys, tell me if that's not the sweet spot you've been asking for 3 years. Yeah, somebody not maybe a bit quicker. Then you've got like Ronnie speed, 90, 80 high 80s to 90. You've got Matty speed, substitute this dummy right now. And then you've got your speed. I think that's perfect.
Dummy.
I'm a dummy.
What boss calls their pals dummies?
Oh, myself would have said you've got this dummy filling in for Matty.
No, you stripe it.
Wow.
Listen, we've done a bunch of videos.
The speed is higher than the people want to see.
That's true. Well, I need to practice this week then.
Yes.
And have a drink before.
Yeah.
Mike has a great move. I saw it on IG a while back.
He's got a good swing. You do have a good swing. Your right arm becomes a bit like a T-Rex right arm. It's a bit short, but you do have a good swing. You're lacking a wee bit of width, pal.
I know. I used to be real width. 50 in the band. Would the G425 sand wedge and lob wedge be as good as their glide wedges? 18 handicap, thinking of buying 425 irons.
Dave, I'm going to call Dave Fogel out in this.
What's he saying?
Personally, I don't like the right-hand swings for Matty. So for Mikey, it's perfect if he doesn't suck. Who says that? If he doesn't suck.
Cheers. I mean, and it's Mikey, not Mickey. Mickey's a mouse.
That is Dave Fogel. That's not a nice thing to say. If he doesn't suck. I'll leave that one alone.
Rocket Ronnie and Muni Mike sounds like a TXG spinoff.
It does. Mikey is like his little brother. Yeah, you're like my little brother.
Oh, pal.
Oh, buddy. Oh,
I get beat up. Punched.
Get Mikey some decent shoes and he'll add a few more miles an hour of speed. 100%.
Just ordered.
What did you order?
3 pairs of G4.
G4s for the lad. G4s for the lad. Mikey is about 4 or 5 index, I think. Yeah, you're 4.
Yeah, 4. That's what the app says.
I think you are literally, once you just get a few reps under your belt, just so you can start feeling comfortable.
It's not horrendous, but it's not.
No, it's perfect, honestly. And there's so many things there's so many good fitting things that we can fit into it. It will be good next week. Make a promise to the people. Look in the camera. Make a promise.
I don't like to make promises. I don't like to break hearts. Blink twice if you're being held against your will.
I watched Backlash.
I didn't blink.
What's wrong?
Because it hurts to read. It hurts to read. So that's the problem. I need these.
When Mike and I do our Friday IG Q&A, someone said to Mike, Mike, would you blink?
I know I did.
And I looked at it, and I'm blinking like a madman. I look like I've had a head.
I was reading all the questions. That's why.
No, but then you like go this period of time, like 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden you do this slow one, and then you go again. I have no idea how you do it. No idea.
All right, that's a character assassination.
No, that's not really.
My eyes. Free Brittany, free Mikey.
Which putter has the most toe hang? I think any full blade.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a couple if you can. Grab a blade from the Scotty rack or something.
What about your
little Del Mar or whatever?
Your M-Craft.
Not as much as a Mickelson blade, that type of thing. Mikey, did you order some squares?
No. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. No offense to anyone that's bought it, but they probably sold millions of pairs.
They're killing it, those guys.
What Scottish dram do I celebrate a new driver with? Glen Turret.
There you go.
There you go. No. I saw you building up the RM4s. What's the verdict?
Yeah,
I have not built them yet. I have not built them up yet. They just took some nice photos. Jacob, hey Ian and Mike, I know you worked at Golf Town for a bit. Would you recommend them as fair, knowledgeable club fitters? Certain stores have some decent guy. Yeah, just
hit or miss. They have some good ones.
Yeah, definitely.
They have some good ones.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, there are some good guys out there for sure. Just like anywhere though, that's not Golf Town. That's it's anywhere. That could be any fitting establishment in North America. So just something like full toe. So yeah, that shape.
Yep.
Guys, that's your typical kind of full toe hang, half shaft of offset. It's about your max. I think somebody said bullseye. They're right. Full 90 degrees of offset. It's pretty wide.
Sim 2 with autoflex is like D5 help. Yeah.
Grip weight, potentially. Less weight at the back. Maybe go to a 12-gram weight at the back. That would drop you a couple. So, both of those things can help. Obviously, length, reducing the length a little bit is a good way to get that down. But you might sacrifice some of that potential speed. Ian, how did you enjoy the Old Firm yesterday? Nah, I didn't really enjoy it. We didn't play very well. Nice to not get beat, but didn't. Nah. Thursday night, I still felt a little kind of after
crying.
Thursday night.
You were crying.
Rightly so. We should have beat them.
When are the courses opening up in Canada?
They're open. A lot of them opened this weekend.
I know the good ones.
The munis.
Hi.
They're opening. I think Mag driving range opens this week.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, are we going?
Yep, we are. So
that's pretty good.
That's good. Huh. But the weather's been unbelievable.
See, the short course should open.
Definitely.
TGC and stuff.
Well, why wouldn't they have you off the turf? The Ashley turf.
Hidden mountain.
Yeah. Are there counterbalance shafts for irons? I wouldn't call it counterbalanced, but I would say there's higher balance point shafts out there. There's KBS Tour, things like that. If you do want to get into some counterbalancing, you're going to have to go to something like Tour locks or switch grips, things like that. That switch grips are good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're smart. I like them.
Really
we talked about them in the past, and once we actually got them in hand, they're good quality.
Yeah. Rob Coates was saying down at the docks, the driving range was lined up out the parking lot. Yeah, not surprised. Today here is
the docks in the summer is a good time.
How?
Everyone's there
in the summer.
Yeah. There's a lot of girls that play golf in the city, apparently.
There you go. Who knew? The docks, it's 18 degrees out there today, so I think there'll be a bunch of people be playing.
A little tennis this evening.
A little tennis for the boy.
So good.
Mikey Federer. What are the benefits of Ping's AWT stroke True Temper AMT shafts?
Where do you see that?
That one.
Oh, what are your benefits of Ping's AWT?
Well, AMT shafts obviously speak for itself. Ascending mass technology. So you've got a little more speed in the long irons. You've got a little bit more control. Maybe a slightly lower flight out the short irons. AWT is not one that we work with an awful lot. It just always to me seems like it's a little bit softer than the True Temper stuff. So if X100 or S3 or whatever you're trying in the AMT stuff feels a little bit stiff, then the AWT could be more to your liking from a flex standpoint. But ascending weight technology is basically the purpose, so you don't drop off in your speed.
Yeah. Sounds like a swing weight nightmare. AMT swing weights, they will play a little bit heavier in the shorter stuff, but depends on how you swing weight the set of clubs. But yes, they can be tricky.
Interesting one from Scott. Is Global Golf's You Try program worthwhile to get real life testing on wedges for those of us without access to demos? I have no idea how a company does that. Does a You Try, literally allows you to buy and try anything you want. That inventory nightmare literally would keep me up at night.
No thanks.
No thanks. No. I would imagine, Scott, to answer your question, it would give you access to go and do that. But I can't imagine getting a set of wedges sent to you and going spending a weekend in the bunker and then going, I didn't quite like how they bounce, I'm going to send you those back. How would that work?
No, it doesn't. Unless they sell them after it. I don't know.
I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make too much to me.
Gary says, Sim built my precision golf at D3.2. Should I look for my irons to be near the swing weight as currently old fit irons or D2? I mean, if performance was good and that's the swing weight that was recommended by your fitter, we know what we're doing. We don't make this stuff up. So trust it. And if you need to make adjustments, call them and make adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Jason's saying, Jason and Nate are talking about single length irons. I've seen a lot. It goes in waves, though, single length chat. It's been a while since I've kind of heard people talking about it or mention it and stuff like that. So I think there are some merit for certain people. I don't think there's a good enough case, though, that it fits enough people. Look at a company like Ping. I know they've tested single length fairly extensively, and they haven't felt the need to come out with that. Neither have TaylorMade, Titleist, Callaway, and Cobra, obviously being Bryson's manufacturer, and that's a little niche for them. So I just don't know if that whole concept has evolved enough yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
we certainly do none.
Zero.
Did we do any last year?
We sold a stock set. Someone ordered one from us, but that's it.
Aaron, interesting one. What is the main reason for distances getting congested at the long irons? At times, Aaron, players can struggle to retain the velocity. Obviously, the club gets longer. There's a little less loft. It's harder to strike. It's not quite as easy to strike a long iron. You need to obviously have a lot of speed to still be able to flight it at a height high enough that it's going to come into the green at an angle that's going to be well received. Things like that. So it becomes a speed and a strike issue. And if you don't have those things, it is time to move into hybrids at that point. And we just done a video actually earlier on it's kind of a redo of the old hybrid versus 5-wood video.
Yeah.
Which I done it, which I have not done that test in a long time, and it was a bit of an eye opener for me, to be honest. Yeah, it was
rethink the bag,
rethinking the top end of the bag and what goes where, and I enjoyed doing it, and it shocked me. Yeah.
Any news on the i500 replacement release date? I know nothing.
A date, Rob, no, but I can probably lead you into the fall as a release time. Not so much a date, but expect to see something. We'll probably have it in hand May, June, and we would probably be able to, you guys see us hitting it probably August, September, I would think, embargo time. There's always that fall launch. I know Mizuno have the new MP line coming in October. So the Titleist will have new irons. Yep. Andrew Smith, good question, my man. What is the video schedule looking like this week? Tomorrow we have the new Build a Beast series, which is a driver. So it's basically my current sim versus the new Sim 2 with the Tensei 1K 50 gram X-Flex at a slightly longer length. We're going to do that on a hole, specifically on a golf hole back in the homeland. That'll be fun. That'll be a little mini series that we do probably every week for the next month. We'll add some Titleist, some Ping. I want to get your input. I want to say, okay, this is your week. Change something. Yeah. What do you see? Build, like in terms of like a grip change or a head weight change. Just change something up from a build perspective. So that's coming. We have an iron comparison test coming, which is Mura TC201 versus Cobra King Tour, the MIM irons, and the Strixon ZX7, all with Mitsubishi MMTs. Yep. And the last one that I know we've already got scheduled is the Sim Fairway versus Sim 2.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, so the boys looking pad have been doing a great job actually banking some content. So we've actually already filmed this week's content last week. So you won't see us normally, as you see, whatever we're wearing on a Q&A, we're wearing that whole week. We won't be wearing the same stuff. So that is the week. Update, when is the build shop videos coming? The first look will potentially be this Friday. Yeah. But that's on Instagram, guys. If you don't follow us on Instagram, that's the first place you'll see the build shop. Will be a walkthrough on Instagram. And then some point down the line, might not now be till we get Matty back. Because his cameras and the placement and all that sort of stuff is tricky, and we'd have to literally take all this stuff down, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yep. Picked up the new Mizuno STZ Fairway wood. Very impressed. Yeah, it looks nice. I built one a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. It looks really good.
Really nice. Is there any way to increase bounce on a wedge without significantly changing loft? Grinding it. Yeah, grinding it is really the only way you're going to be able to do that, Sam. Most companies nowadays have got you covered though, with regards to sole designs and bounce. And if it's not offered from one company, someone else will offer you. So maybe just be open-minded about what wedges you're going to play, and you might be able to solve that one.
Who does the custom builds from orders submitted through the website?
This man.
You're looking at him.
This man here.
Can TXG do grinds? Yes, we can.
We do. We can and we do.
Galvin Green discount code.
It's a little pricey. Yeah, I mean, Galvin Green is one of those brands, to be honest. You get what you pay for. I mean, I've still got stuff that
hasn't arrived yet.
Well, I've still got stuff I haven't arrived yet, but I've still got stuff I got like 3 years ago. And it's still in great shape and stuff like that. The shirts I've got last a long, long time. Yeah. And are really, really, really good quality. So I think you get what you pay for with Galvin. They last a little bit longer.
What else? Store looks great. Any chance you could talk about the SST shaft pure alignment or a video showing it off? So there is a video on the website from SST.
On our current site?
Yeah. So anytime. On the store.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, it's the best rundown they give you. That's what they do for training. It's really, really in depth, but it's good. We've been using the machine more over lockdown. Guys, placing some orders and stuff like that. I think people have really liked the idea of iron sets being SST'd, so it's good. Obviously, I'd like to do a bit more with it in potential videos or even stuff on my own Insta or whatever. But yeah, no, it's good. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Me too. Jacques is asking, Ian, at what swing speed would you recommend a golfer move into purpose-built light drivers such as TSI-1, Zexio, Honma? There's obviously Mizuno, their line as well. Jacques, I'd say about 80 miles an hour and less. You're probably thinking about it, maybe low 80s and less. It's just one of those things to try. I mean, you're going to see if you give something up in terms of curvature or strike consistency, whether the shaft becomes too flexible. The lighter head weight leads you to be more erratic, so the potential gain is not worth the loss of accuracy, things like that. So I would say that those low 80s into the lower speeds would be ideal.
What are your thoughts on a combo iron set from different manufacturers? Don't love it.
You don't?
Nah.
You wouldn't know. You like everything to be like matchy.
No, I'm not saying because of that. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna play a set of irons, you play it within. Yeah, I like it matchy.
You like it matchy.
Which makes sense though. You're not gonna use half a set of Titleist and half a set of Cobras. Nah, you wouldn't. You especially wouldn't.
I'm probably going to play. We were talking about it earlier on. Play a different 4-iron. I'm not going to play a Mura TC201. That'll be from a different company.
Right, but that's because that's different. Next question.
How so?
Because that iron is more of like a distance iron that you're looking for. You're not looking to really like match to your set.
Yeah, that's the point.
I know, but that's not really. Combo is like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wedge, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-9 wedge different. That's a combo.
Combo set is when you combine 2 sets to make one.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. To combine.
But really, it's like 1 iron versus.
We could be
6
here a
irons.
while. Yeah, there's lots of love for the Rob calls it the Frankenstein setups. What's the setup? I'm trying to think what DA Points had. He had the SLDR long irons in ping I5s with the offset pressed out them.
Yikes.
That was a heck of a set. He won 2 PGA Tour events with those.
Pressed out would be nice to see the lot or skip that one.
What's that one? Point it. Oh yes, I knew you would get that one.
Any news on Golf Pride backup? No clue. They just are out of rubber. Any idea on why I can't get white and black Tour Velvet here in Canada? Out of rubber.
Out of rubber indeed. Roger Fleming, Ian, you've either had that shirt since you were 15 or you're going for the Brooks Koepka look with a medium. I've not had this one since I was 15. I've had this one for a year and a half. This little piece. It's just Galvin stuff is fitted. That's why I think that's why it doesn't do as well as it should in North America, because I don't think people like the fitted look, Euro look as they keep calling it. Euro. Medium.
How do you tell wedges are done and need to be replaced? Every year. Fresh grooves.
If you had a system like Arcos, you could tell with your proximity. And I think Arcos now has the ability to send you like a notification if your proximity gets a little worse or something like that, to actually tell you that you might want to have a look at your grooves and your wedges or something about your club performance. It was actually Sal from Arcos who mentioned this to me last year, that he realized that his 54 was done because its proximity got significantly worse. He renewed his wedge, he replaced it fresh grooves, and then all of a sudden he was able to get his proximity much, much better again. I think that's the thing that people don't realize, and I always say it to people with golf ball as well. You might save yourself 10, 15 bucks, but the proximity difference on that golf ball is probably going to could be as much as 10 feet, 15 feet, further away from the flag, and that can mean quite a lot over a course of a season. So it's interesting. Can you wedge grooves, Michael? You don't like to, eh?
No, it doesn't really do much. No, just buy a new wedge.
There you go. It depends where you go. I think there's
companies that can recut grooves.
Yeah.
But those little hand regroovers, I don't know. You might get a couple rounds.
Those things are a danger. You're literally just cleaning out the grooves, and then the next thing slips out into the toe. There's your wedge, knackered.
Yeah.
Done. Range balls kill grooves. Yeah, true. Rob Potter, woohoo sound. I know, tell me about it, Rob. You had to go and get a little KFC. Come on, you're an athlete. What happened to you? Get KFC. That. I know. When was the last time you had a KFC?
Honestly, a long time ago.
Does the T100 have a thinner sole than the MP20 MMC? Comparable.
Yeah.
Very comparable. Slightly different sole configuration. The T100 has a little pre-wear on the leading edge, but they are, from a width perspective, comparable. Alrighty,
I got fit into the ZX7 irons with KBS C-Taper 130X. Had a swing speed on 7 iron of, I think it was 105. I don't know. Hold on, I have to go back. This goes too fast,
It does. Joe is asking, do they have Chick-Fil-A in Canada? They have a few of them. There's 1 and 2 in the whole of Canada.
There's 2, John.
And
listen, I've had it in the US. I think it's overrated, but whatever. Same with
is Chick-fil-A overrated?
Same with In-N-Out.
What's that?
Really? Listen, I'm gonna have a fast food. Wendy's is where it's at.
Wendy's is.
Do you know why their burgers are square patty?
Because they don't cut corners.
See, fresh.
Paddy knows his fast food. Paddy's been at a couple of fast food establishments in his day. He's not called the Biggie for nothing.
There you go. Someone's going, Nando's chicken.
Absolutely not overrated. In-N-Out is. Yeah, everyone's In-N-Out is not overrated. See where you start.
See the things I start on here? People get so feisty.
Wendy's is trash. Slowest service ever. You ever had Five Guys? Yeah, like a little Five Guys.
I've gone in a bust up at Five Guys.
It's because you told them what was it you told them?
Your fries are shit anyways.
No swearing.
That's not a bad word.
Oh, Jesus. You're not going to win any friends with that In-N-Out comment. Yeah, I think In-N-Out and Chick-Fil-A are two that are just protected goods.
Can't have any more friends.
I know. No room at the end. All right.
Mike's trying his best to lose the snob tag because I don't play munis. I do play a muni.
You're a snob.
How?
You've always been a snob.
No. I'm just a normal guy.
Well, not many questions to answer here because most of it's about fast food right now. No. Calm down, Muni Mike. What was the last Muni you played, Michael? When was the last time you played a public golf course?
I don't know. Been a long
PGA show?
2020 PGA show.
So,
where did we play? Lake Nona? That's a joke.
Did we play Eagle Creek? No, on that trip?
No. Because the ones we played were technically private clubs. Orange Tree's private.
Yep, that's private.
Nona, we didn't play Nona, did we?
No, this year. I don't know.
Oh, well. Good times.
Apex TCB, have you had a chance to try? No, but I'm desperate to try those. Really want to try them. I would love to. I'd love to. Bobby's asking, what do we think of the Golf Tech fitting? He's in Winnipeg, and it is either Golf Tech, Golf Town, or my club on a demo day. Bobby, it's a toss-up, my man. I mean, it's not. Think of it like the brand, like Golf Tech versus Golf Town. You could in one town have a way better experience at Golf Tech than Golf Town. Go to the next town, and it's just all down to the fitter and the fitting capabilities. If I was going for a fit, I would be phoning them in advance. What launch monitor do you have? What options do you have for me to try? Which golf ball do I have access to? Well, you can bring your own, so that's maybe less of a big deal. But still, you want to look at all these things. What does a build look like? Do you guys build clubs? Do you send out to the manufacturer? Are you competitive on price? Like, you've got all these types of things. So I'd be doing a little bit of research before you go. Don't just think about which brand it is, in my opinion. What is Drive to Survive Season 3?
That's F1 doc. It's good. Yeah, it's good. You know what's weird? It shows you the race in Australia that they were supposed to have. Fans all over the place. Everyone's like right next to each other. No masks.
Did they do that race last year?
No, they canceled like 2 days before, the day before. And then it was COVID, which is just crazy. So.
Yeah. Wild. A year ago, pretty much right now, March, it was all just kicking off, wasn't it?
The 17th was our last day.
Steve, can iron sole design contribute to fat shots? It can. Yeah, it definitely can. We've seen that, whether it's a little more pre-wear in the leading edge to buy you a little bit of glide time into the strike. VSO with something like the Strixon sole, that sort of thing. What else?
Drive to Survive needs a golf one, following the pros, learning what happens behind the scenes. That'd be good. Be interesting.
I'm just reading something. Ian has said on the live previously that they looked into getting a TXG at Latham Hill. I don't know what Latham Hill is. Oh, not unless that's the new. That's that new place in Glasgow. Well, certainly haven't looked into any further than saying that would be a really cool spot for us to have.
You and I there.
Aye.
Leave Paddy here.
Leave Paddy, run the Canadian show. You'd be fine, eh? The big one would. Nay bother. He wants to be back in Scotland. Never mind, stuck here. Michael Hammond, distance question. What should the relationship be between 7-iron and driver if you're hitting both well? Relationship? I don't think it's between a 7-iron and a driver specifically. There is no kind of equation for percentage difference in distance and stuff like that. Not one that I use anyway. No, I think you're just going to want to make sure that your irons are spaced out incrementally as you go, and then as you get towards your woods. So for me, I'm 12 yards between irons. Then from my iron to the hybrid to the wood to the driver, it goes in kind of 20, 25 yard increments from there. So yeah, I don't think there's a specific, distance between those.
And Dave Fogel goes, "This is what I do when I call places for a fitting. Do you watch TXG? No? Okay, thanks."
That's too good. That is too good.
Home simulator, GC Quad or TrackMan? GC Quad, 100%.
For home simulators, are a little confined in space indoors, so it buys you a little bit more space for your hitting room and stuff like that to put some stuff in it. TrackMan's a good system, a great system outdoors and indoors. It'll obviously give you some really good readings, but I think when it comes to actual consistency in that indoor environment, it has to be foresight.
Jay Young Park, welcome to Platinum. Welcome to Platinum.
Jay, well done. Well done, my man. Looking forward to working with you. Had some good conversations last week with the Platinum members.
How come Strixon doesn't make wedges? Because they own Cleveland.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good company
doing some pretty good stuff with wedges.
Umbrella.
If you could play only one brand throughout the bag, what would it be? I would take up bowling.
You just would give it up?
Yep.
If I had to right now play one brand throughout the bag, I would play Titleist.
Nice.
I would. Yeah, I would
Nice.
say Titleist for me because wedges, I like their driver. Fairway wood and hybrid are good. Nice irons. Putters are good.
Good. Yeah, Titleist. Ever had a shank hit the quad? I have. Not myself personally.
More likely, not a heel shank, but somebody who toe shanks it. Somebody comes right off the toe. That's about the only shank that can hit the quad. The heel shank still hits the screen. It doesn't even go nearly off at much of a right angle. Jamie Meyer. Okay.
Thinking about doing a golf and Scotch trip as a grand gift to myself once the world opens up. Any courses that you think I absolutely must play?
Golf and Scotch. Well, we priced out a couple, didn't we, of doing some around the St Andrews area. Yeah. There was a whiskey.
Kingsbarns Distillery, and then there's...
Yeah. You can go up to the ones up north. I think, I'm not sure where Glenmorangie is, but I'm not sure if that's up by Dornoch. I know there's one very, very close to Dornoch, and then there's some great courses around it there with Nairn and those types of ones up in kind of Inverness area. North of Scotland or on the East Coast, I would say. Best places to combo for that.
Glenmorangie
Speyside.
I've played Speyside. Mikey, you could never 3-putt again, but you have to play munis the rest of your life. I mean, is Torrey Pines the muni that we're playing? Because then I'm in.
Whatever happened to Dubai, Zach? It's been a while since you've been on the channel, but COVID happened to the Dubai trip. There was a lot of cases kind of spiking up over there. A lot of cases spiking everywhere back in the end of January. So Matty Boy and I made a kind of conscious decision just to hunker down, make some more content with lots and lots of new clubs coming in the door. We certainly weren't going to be short of options.
Boys, little Jesus had revenge. The wife ain't speaking to me because I got KFC. She can't have it being on slim fast diet. KFC's bad for you.
It is. Modern day white matrix white tie. I think they still make that under the LAGP. Do they not, the white tie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
still. I would just say, Jordan, that they still make it under the LAGP banner. So if that's one that you like, then then do that. Joe's saying real munis aren't nationally ranked, Mikey. Sorry.
Oh well.
Just admit it. You're not going to anytime soon.
No. Why? No. Mike, you remember St. Andrews Old Course is technically a municipal. If you're St. Andrews resident, so move over here. I've played it. It is, see, that to me, that's not a muni. Anyway, skip that. Do you have an opinion on Artisan putters? I do. I use them. It's nice. I use their mallet. I think their blades are great. Product's good. Feels good. Yeah, they're nice. The process is good. I was fit for mine. It's just a different experience being out at the oven.
The old oven. Michael, do you think Red Bull can catch this season?
No, not for. No.
They tested better than Merck, did they not? And they were number one. I know that doesn't mean much, but they did test. So they're going to be competitive.
Constructors' Cup and stuff like that. I still think Mercedes will take it until.
Yeah, but that has a lot to do with the drivers. You know,
definitely.
Bottas and Hamilton are certainly stronger than the Red Bull team, stronger than any team.
Yeah. And
their car is obviously good. So, yeah, constructors will be tougher to beat Mercedes.
I think this year's the last year, and then it goes into regulated spending. So everyone has to kind of spend the same. Yeah. We'll see where Hamilton ends up next year.
+4 grips, yay or nay?
Oh, they're nice. Popular for us, personally. Me. But, yeah, they're good.
I quite like them. They're not my ideal choice, but I would say I think they're absolutely fine. I like the reduced taper idea for a lot of clubs. I personally like it in the driver and wedges. Those are the two places I like having something a little bit larger size. But yeah. Do we sell clubs on our online store? Absolutely. TXGstore.com. Our new custom online store. You can pop on there and you can build whatever set that your little heart desires.
How come I don't have the new logo on my vest? Because this vest is iconic. I love this vest. I've got some stuff coming.
That's nice, that one.
A couple more weeks.
Michael is a Peter Millar model this year. Going to be
every year
on the cover of actually the new.
I love Peter Millar
catalog. Mikey's hell. Playing a real muni with a box set rental clubs.
I have no problem with a box set. Listen, I'm nice. And easy going.
Listen, I'm nice. Hazardous smoke, IM10 thoughts. We need to get some in for testing. I would like to do a full rundown. I mean, since the hazardous is probably the most, call it, stock, but high quality stock shafts out there between them and Mitsubishi. What?
So I'm reading some of the comments.
Vegan abuse.
Mikey and a Peter Millar Christmas calendar.
So yeah, we definitely will get the IM10 to try. A better place to get a review on it would actually be in Brian LaRoche's channel. Brian loves that shaft. I saw he put that and a Sim 2 combo together over the weekend and saw some performance like he's never seen before. So go take a little look at his channel. Have you fit anyone for Autoflex yet?
60 plus.
Yeah, a lot. Well, fit,
virtually
fit
over the phone with some.
Since we had Autoflex in our hands, we literally have not been open a single day.
Yeah,
that's a crazy thought. So I think when it comes back, we are likely to have a lot of people requesting it when we reopen.
Yeah.
There's a few over there. What do we have? A little selection of 5.
Yeah.
Over in the wall.
How will you able to keep up with the demand on the online store? We have a good team of builders and a good team in the back. And
yeah, we have lots of inventory arriving, lots of stock arriving now. So, we will have the ability to, if you guys are seeing, longer lead times out there, we will have the ability to turn around clubs faster than some of the big box stores, because we actually have inventory now. Obviously, it depends. Certain models we are a little slower on, like everyone else, but we will have a lot of stock in there.
I'm getting my gears.
What have you done?
Mikey's nightmare: showing up to a public meeting that doesn't offer designated tea times. What's it? Oh, that's good. Do you guys have new?
Do you like being on the course with a lot of other people and
no?
And what are your pet peeves on the golf course? Let's go through this.
I hate. So see Matt Jones. He needs a statue at every golf course. Be like Matt. No slow golf.
Yep. Rob Coates, that's useful info. Carrying your own stock. Drop ship from Mizuno is 5 to 6 weeks lead time. Yeah, I mean, I think we have
got a kid.
We have a good stock of Mizuno. We have 10 sets or so in every SKU right now. So Mizuno is something that we will have no issue turn around. Strixon we will have no issue turn around. TaylorMade will have no issue turn around. We're handily in stock with
Titleist
most.
is fairly quick.
Yeah,
right now.
Titleist are in pretty good shape as well.
Is the TXG store in Canadian funds or USD? It is in Canadian funds.
Canadian funds.
Which makes it cheaper for Americans.
Yep.
Do you guys have TaylorMade putters in stock? We do not. Not any of the new Spiders. No.
Not any of the new Spiders. Yep, not yet. Not until we know when we're sort of reopening. We have a few of the older Spider models, which again we might do a little discount section on the online store. We've been kind of toying around with sort of how to get rid of some last year's inventory and things like that. So we are thinking about a little bargain bin sort of drop down menu.
Tip weight versus tungsten powder, pros and cons. Go tip weight, go lead tip weight, so you can really dial in the weight. Tungsten powder down the shaft sits too high above the hosel, and I just don't like it. You're putting weight in the wrong place.
Yeah. Wes Dunn, can you bend a U510 1 degree either way?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Stock on Arcos. Couple sets of +4s, gray right now.
Yeah.
Lots of links.
Lots of sensors. We have the screw-ins.
I think we've got a couple sets of screw-ins,
yeah.
And then lots of links right now. I think we've got 20 links left over.
Okay. What club were you? This is a really good question, Aaron. What club were you really looking forward to find out it was average
this year?
I can answer. I'll go first. You think?
See what your answer is, then I'll answer.
So, company man. First time I hit Sim 2.
Okay, good.
It was average for me. Like anything though, as soon you guys will see it tomorrow in tomorrow's video. The minute I built it the way I needed it, anything but average.
Yeah.
Right now, the one I'm having a really hard time with that is performing very average for me. Ping LST, G425 LST. Can't get it to do anything. Hoping that once I build it slightly differently, it will be the same story.
Yeah. It was like once you came after that one video and you're like, the text you sent me, I was kind of gutted because I was hoping Sim 2 with the custom option was going to be really good. And then, yeah, once you dial it in, it's really good, but it takes a bit to dial it in.
And that's no different from any year. The heads have their own sort of characteristics, and you've got to find the right shafts and the right player types to hand them to and things like that. That's why we have so many options in there, because there is no one-size-fits-all model out there for one driver that's just going to dominate the whole market. Dave saying he talked to Jason Day and he didn't like Sim 2 at all. Well, I mean, Dave, honestly, like, check out the video tomorrow. I think that'll be an interesting one. It was for me. I was really shocked at the results between my gamer last year and then Sim 2, and then we made a couple of modifications, and it really shocked me.
How often do you guys build fairway wood shafts half-inch shorter?
It happens.
Yeah,
it does happen. Yep.
We wouldn't really keep tabs on how often we do it, but yeah, throughout the season, we'll do it for the odd person.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but not certainly not common. I would say less than 15%. Less than. Okay, let's take 2 more, and then we have a couple more videos to get done for the day. Sean, good question. Will there be an updated Pro V1 X, Chrome Soft X, and Chrome Soft XLS test? Yes, we're planning on a left dash Pro V1 versus Chrome Soft LS, XLS, and TP5X. That'll be the 3. And let's add in a little Strix and Love in there as well.
Yeah.
C-Star XV. We will do that one. Okay, last one to you.
This one's for you. Pros and cons of being a fitter before and after YouTube fandom.
Famous. Far from famous. Pros of being when people come in now that have found us through the channel, the warming up period between you and your customer is gone. So because if somebody's seen us in the channel for a period of time, you don't have to try and get that kind of get to know them period. You're already there with them, and they certainly are with us. We just need to, we're always obviously friendly and stuff like that anyway, but that's nice. And then the downside of that, sometimes I think for the company, I think the downside would be people thinking there's only one club fitter at TXG that they should even look at, which is absolutely not the case. That would be the downside for me, thinking it's a kind of, a one-trick pony, one-man show. You couldn't run an organization, a company like this, if it was a one-man show. It just wouldn't work. There are just too many people in the company that make it function and tick. So that's the downside of it, and a challenge that we've got with the channel, that we can expose the talent we've got within the team. Okay. Guys, apologies for the lackluster start. We have technology challenges right now, but we're working through it as best as we can. The lives, we're going to continue to try to get better at it. Hopefully this is a bit better than last week. Certainly the picture looks a bit better, but yeah, we're doing our best for now.
Cool.
Michael, closing thoughts. Muni Mike.
Have a great week. Enjoy Formula One this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Ferrari can do something. Enjoy the videos this week. What else?
Who's going to win the match play? I've said Spieth.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Could JT win match play?
You know who's going to win match play?
Bryson.
Yeah. Can't believe I even picked that, but Bryson will.
Yeah.
Pick is a little blurry.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to figure out how to hardwire a little bit quicker. We're working on it. Okay.
Adios. Have a good week.
Guys, hope you're all good. Stay safe. We will be back full schedule this week. Obviously today Q&A, we're fully scheduled all the way through to Friday. We will see you back here on Monday.
Friday on the IG.
Join us on Friday. I think Friday should be, Friday 3:30. We'll post in advance. So we'll set the little IG live countdown. Make sure we're going to be there.
Cool.
Okay, guys, have a good week. See you again soon.